know the turnover number was up tonight, and you're not going to be happy about that. You still had, I think, 21 assists, and 7 different guys had 2 assists or more.
Yeah.
And, it's kind of become a good contagious theme. And I thought in your run when you were pulling away in the first half, 19-0, you had a lot of good assisted baskets. That was a key to that stretch, wasn't it?
Yeah, no question. Just, making that extra pass, finding the open guy, moving the ball. Sometimes it was in the half court, and other times it was, breaking the press and then making the right decision after you broke the press. But our guys have really been good, with it in practice in terms of moving the ball and sharing the basketball and just making unselfish plays.
Matt, Vince had like 7 points and 6 rebounds in the first, 10 or 12 minutes, I think, tonight. Just always does someone with his versatility, his array of skills help you against a team that's trying to do what Samford's doing?
Well, anytime you can put 4 guys on the court that can pass the ball against someone who presses, it helps you. And then you throw in, a couple centers with great size to hold that guy and hold that guy accountable at the other end. Then when you get in the half court, just moving the basketball. Vince is great with, I think you saw tonight he had a couple big-time rebounds. His ability to rebound, his ability to pass are probably his 2 biggest strengths. As he gets stronger and continues to work on his game, stretching the defense with his skill level. He'll take open threes, but he doesn't take a high volume of shots, which makes for very good offense. And just a very good player, versatile player.
I know you probably would rather have a few fewer turnovers, would have preferred to make a few more free throws, but was this a pretty good start, especially in the context of all the youth you're breaking in?
Yeah. Well, we had 4 of those turnovers in the last 3 minutes. Making your free throws is something that'll get you beat. So even though you have a good game, you have a good start, you still had 16 turnovers as a team, and you still shot 62% from the line. And those things will get you beat in games. So we have to shore that up. We got to be better in our ball screen defense. We got to make some improvements there. We had a couple breakdowns on some things we worked on in our zone this week, and we got to try to fix those things before we play on Sunday to get ready for it. But it is a good win for us, good first win. Everybody got to play, and so those guys just getting some experience, I think that's good. I knew you had, and then you knew. I knew it.
Just the way you guys were able to operate offensively pretty early, being pretty highly efficient. I think you shot 67% in the first half. Just was that kind of a function of what we've been talking about the whole preseason, is guys just making good decisions and passing the ball around?
We had some time to work. We obviously knew the style of play that we would go against in terms of a pressing style of play. We thought we had a huge advantage with our size inside. So if we could handle that press, we could get into some advantageous scenarios where we should score the ball or at least get fouled. And our guys were able to do that. Then just moving the ball from there is something that it's pretty simple when they're playing behind, when they're pressing and trying to catch up and you move the basketball. When the ball sticks in our hands, we struggled a little bit. But when we get the ball out of our hands and move it and let the next guy play, we had a lot of success. You're welcome.
Words. You were Wash. Go ahead, Wash.
Kendall, in the first half, there was that 119-0 burst where you really kind of extended things out. But within that came an awful lot of made three-pointers. That's been a problem for Purdue the last couple of years. And tonight, I think you had 7 in the first half. You had 3 of those, I believe. Just talk about how important that was to really opening the game up and allowing you guys to pull away.
It just helps, when you can knock down shots. It gets open lanes for the drivers and just for AJ to have more space in the post. So, the game's a lot easier when you're able to knock down shots.
For Ray and Kendall, if that's okay, what more could you have asked from a first game of the season, considering you're breaking in 6 new guys?
I think we could took care of the ball well. We had 16 turnovers. I know it's going against different teams. We're not going to win with 16 turnovers. And shooting the ball 62% from free throw line. We're not going to win close games like that. So taking care of the ball, making free throws. That's what I'll take.
Yeah, I agree. We definitely got to do a better job of taking care of the ball, and as well as rebound. I think he hit on the two key points.
Vince, Coach Painter's never been shy about putting freshmen in the starting lineup, but does it mean something to you to have gotten sort of this confidence vote from him early in the year to be in the air in a big role at the beginning?
Yeah, it definitely builds my confidence. Just knowing that your coach has that much confidence as you, just step in right away and play, it just helps boost my confidence. So now I feel more comfortable out there as far as doing everything right. So it definitely takes a lot of weight off my shoulders. But I also know I have a lot to do. So
For Ray and Kendall again, just I asked you what you could have done better. This is a pretty good start though, right? With the way you guys were able to play coming right out of the chute with all those new players.
Yeah, I thought we played pretty well. I mean, it was fun to play. Play with the teammates. I mean, just guys making extra passes. It was fun just to get up the court and just, really just get the best shot for the team. I think out of the whole game, I think there might have been one or two. I know I had one bad shot that probably wasn't the best that we could have gotten. But other than that, I think we did a great job just getting the best shot that we needed at that time. So I think that was a good plus.
Ray, how did it help to have someone like Vince in there in his versatility, especially against what Samford was trying to do, especially pressing the ball, that sort of thing?
I think having Vince in there playing the full position, being able to dribble the ball and pass the ball and shoot the ball like he can, it just helps them not be able to trap us or press us as well as they could have been. So him being able to spread the floor like that, make the right decision, and being a smart basketball player helps us a lot. I mean, being there and stepping like that freshman first game of the year is huge for us.
Vince, just generally, how do you feel like you played?
I feel like I played good. I always can do stuff better, of course. From a defensive standpoint, I know it's little things I need to do to get better. As far as I finally got a shot to drop, so that was a good thing. But other than that, though, just from a defensive standpoint, I just know I had to do the little things better. But offensively, of course, it'll come as long as you do what you have to do on defense.
Ray, the last couple of years, you look at that box score, there's 22 assists, and I think if you count, 7 different guys had at least 2. There were games last year when I don't know if anybody had 2 or 3 assists, but, we've talked, the theme has been kind of sharing the basketball, and it continued again tonight. It wasn't just something that happened in the exhibition game. You just talk about that, look at that, 7 guys with at least 2 assists.
It's just fun to play basketball with these guys. I mean, I think it's just fun to be around them. It's fun to play basketball with them, fun to be in the locker room with them, fun to be on the court with them. So when you had that much fun with guys off the court, when you come on the court, of course you want to share the ball with them. It's like sharing food with your brother at the dinner table. So, when we're in practice, we're fighting against each other, but we go out there and play together like that. We want to see each other score. We want to cheer for guys scoring on the bench, and we want to cheer for guys on the court that score. We want everybody to have the opportunity to score, and we want to share the juices. So the amount of assists that we had tonight, I think, was real good, and I think we just build on it.
Kendall, you guys obviously have probably better shooters than you did last season, but how much better is the average shot this offense kind of creates than perhaps last year because of the whole climate? We've spent the whole preseason talking about in terms of sharing the ball and kind of moving it around.
Yeah, I think what Ray was saying, just being unselfish, and I think guys got a lot better this season. I think Bryson Scott definitely improved his shot. Ray did. I think AJ gives you more, just more polish in the post, more effort. I just think a lot of guys really just made their game better, which made it a lot easier, just harder to defend. So with that, it's just more weapons that we have. It makes it harder, especially when you got shooters that can space the floor and things like that. So when the more effort you put in, in working on your game like we did in this off season, it really pays off. And it's just tough to guard.
Vince, you had 2 threes tonight, like you said. It sounded like you were a little frustrated the way you were shooting. What was better tonight? Did you just feel better just tonight the shots went down?
I think tonight I just shot with more confidence. Of course, I started the first 2 exhibition games, so it was a little jitters, and it was good to get those out because I knew my shot would fall. So I've been getting in the gym, staying in the gym, getting extra shots up. So, and my teammates did a good job of finding me, and they knew I had the confidence to take the shots tonight, and they fell.
Vince, just for you and all your classmates, and just probably all the guys who just joined the team, how important is it in this first game to have this kind of success? I'd imagine this is a nice little confidence boost.
It's very important for our whole freshman class right here because I think we come in and we share the ball really well, and we help bring that to the team, and to know that the guys that you come in with, and those will be the guys that you're here with for a while. So just to have that's a great confidence boost for us. Just knowing that we bring in shooters and we help share the ball.
Thank you, guys.
I